At the 2025 BWF World Championships in Paris, Victor Lai was about to do the unthinkable.
Pushed it.
After winning the first game in dominant fashion and having 2 match point opportunities in the second game, this 20-year-old Canadian was on the verge of beating the world number 1 from China, Shi Yu Qi. But just as Victor Lai was about to make history, Shi Yu Qi held his ground and made adjustments that completely turned the match around. Today we're going to analyze the semifinal match between Victor Lai and Shi Yu Qi at the 2025 World Championships and talk about what made the match so close and the adjustments that ultimately led to Shi Yu Qi's win.
And Shi Yu Qi.
Now, we actually want to start with the adjustment Shi Yu Qi made that led him to win the match. Summed in one word, that adjustment is holds.
How does he?
What was very noticeable at the start of the third game was how Shi Yu Qi opted to slow down the pace of the game by using high lifts and blocking far. And in the backcourt, Shi Yu Qi opted to change pace less and use shots like half smashes, slices, and even clears more often to allow for quicker follow-up toward the front court. In fact, this is exactly what the Chinese coaches told Shi Yu Qi.
如果他直接给高高的，我不一定全部起跳，要后半段我站这边打，再连贯站这边连才可以的啊。往前就一样，我把打完我就远就是有时候可以主动的，我先推出去啊，我先推出去啊，打掉的。
If you watch some of our videos on Shi Yu Qi, you'll know that we believe that some of Shi Yu Qi's greatest strengths are his ability to use holds and change the type of shot he plays last second. By slowing down the pace of the game, Shi Yu Qi can make use of his holds more often and play the game at a speed that he is comfortable playing in. And this is especially important when we consider what type of player Victor Lai is. What made Shi Yu Qi struggle so much in the first and second games against Victor Lai, and even a little bit in the third game, was his decision to match and push the pace of the game. And what may have came as a surprise was that Victor Lai is a faster player than Shi Yu Qi footwork and rhythm-wise, and benefited significantly from Shi Yu Qi playing his shots right away instead of holding. This lowered Shi Yu Qi's shot quality and led him to make more mistakes. Shots like flatter lifts and pushes are easy for Victor to jump into and use his momentum to generate power.
Sometimes it still looks a little bit like it's not.
Shi Yu Qi doesn't have many great responses to Victor's fast shots. All he can really do is just block, or perhaps drive, but either way, he has to hit the shuttle right away. And because he hits the shuttle right away, Victor's rhythm is not broken, and he can play into his strategy of changing pace at the net.
Well defended.
Smash.
What made things even worse for Shi Yu Qi is that he also continued to speed up and play his strategy of changing pace to his around the head. Normally, this is Shi Yu Qi's greatest weapon, but it is extremely difficult to execute this strategy against a player such as Victor Lai. There are 2 main reasons that explain this. First, Victor Lai has great lift quality, and second, Victor Lai's defensive capabilities are amazing.
Good defense.
High lifts make it difficult for Shi Yu Qi to play because he cannot jump into a shot. He's often forced to wait before 2-foot jumping, and that's a struggle because he has to constantly decelerate and reaccelerate. The effect is as if you're driving a car in an area with a lot of traffic lights. It is very frustrating to brake and reaccelerate all the time. And more importantly, in this analogy, it uses more gas. Playing against Victor Lai is kind of like driving through an area with a lot of traffic lights. You often have to wait before jumping and attacking. And when you do attack, you must follow up right away, as Victor Lai's defense is very good.
Beautiful block.
If a few small things went in Victor Lai's favor, Victor Lai could have very well secured a spot in the finals. And if he could beat Shi Yu Qi, it is entirely possible that he could have beat Kunlavut Viditsarn as well. But of course, things did not go in Victor's favor, and Shi Yu Qi made adjustments that exposed Victor Lai. Victor Lai does not have a deadly 2-foot jump smash relative to other pros, and for someone like Shi Yu Qi, who is nearly 10 years older than Lai and should theoretically have better racket skills, Shi Yu Qi's strategy from the onset should have been to play patiently with good shot quality and control of the front court, rather than speeding up the pace and trying to create opportunities to attack. Moreover, it's not nearly as much about playing toward your opponent's weaknesses as much as it is about playing toward your own strengths. And we should all learn to develop our skills to build upon what we're good at and play towards those strengths. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content. Let us know in the comment section below what you thought about Shi Yu Qi versus Victor
Shi
Lai.
Yu Qi
And as always, thanks for watching.
has come.